It's video time, friends. Eat better, not less. Let's make some yogurt together. The road to health is paved with good intestines. Isn't that funny? I thought it was really kind of cute. Food is a part of our contract with life. Let's try some yogurt, shall we?
Good morning. It's morning. So I'm gonna check the yogurt. So here's what I did. I'm making my coffee if you hear noise in the background. I made the yogurt the night before last. What did I do? I slow boiled, takes almost an hour to slow boil a gallon of milk. And when it gets to 200 degrees or foamy on top and right at the boil before it starts going and boiling over, you shut her down, let her cool down to bath water temperature, like 110 or something like that degrees. And then you add in a half a cup of yogurt, like, you know, yogurt from the grocery store or yogurt from your last batch. You gotta have those cultures. It has to have active cultures, no sweeteners, no additives, you know, the good stuff. You add that in, stir it up, and you leave it sit in a warm place overnight, basically, is the easiest way to do it. So I throw it in, I preheat my oven, let it get good and warm, shut her down, and then turn on the light, leave my yogurt overnight. Well, then yesterday morning I got up and I put a strainer like this. Let me show you. I have these, and I put coffee filters. I line it in the bottom with a coffee filter and then lay 1, 2, 3, 4 over the sides, and I have 2 of these. And I fill it with yogurt, cover it again, put it back in the warm oven with a pot underneath to strain all of the whey off. So I did that, right? Did that. And it came out good, but I wanted it thicker. I like it thick and creamy. I mean, you can get this yogurt so thick you can make cheese. It's so good. So last night I got all that whey off. There was a lot of whey, and it's liquid. It's yellow liquid. And then I redid the process. So let's check it. So I'm getting it out of the oven again in a big pot. See? No fancy equipment here. Okay, take this off. And how do I do this where I can show you? Okay, so after that first strain I did yesterday, I still got, see that? It looks like urine. That's the whey, and that's from my second strain. Now, I would have eaten all that, and there's a lot of carbs in there, and there's not a lot of protein. I try to drink it because they say you can drink it and make lemonade and stuff. So I try to save it and drink it, but I'm gonna have to sweeten it up with some Truvia or something, because so you can make good lemonade with it. But listen, it ain't good to me, so I need to sweeten her up. But let me show you the yogurt. Let's see. Oh Lord, how do I do this? How do I do this? I need 5 hands. See, look, let's see, where is it? Look how thick my yogurt is. Do you see that? Look how thick that is. And all I do now is I'll transfer it into another container and put it in the refrigerator. And then as I want yogurt, I get out my handy little packets of Truvia and I sweeten it. And that's it. I mean, that's all it is. And I can eat this. This is what 1 gallon of milk made. 1 gallon of milk, okay? And I can eat that every day for the next week, along with my kraut, and be one happy camper. And I told you I'm trying to thin down, so it's working. It's working. It's a lot. I don't have a scale, but I can tell by my clothes. I'm not as full feeling, and I'm not hanging over as much. So it does work. It's good. It's healthy. It's better for you than the grocery store bought stuff. Makes you feel good. You made your own stuff, and it tastes so much better. I would have never imagined that homemade yogurt was so easy, and that it tastes so much better. Give it a shot.
Yeah, we did get all sorted bed, don't we? There's that pet store down there, I wonder if they know. Okay.
We need to go to the store today to get Oxford a bed, says Gianna. It's coffee time and what? We gotta go to the store today to get Oxford a bed. But Luis came, and he's the guy that is working on the well and does all this stuff around the house. And he said, "Are y'all leaving this morning?" Because they're taking, it's like this big concrete lid. It reminds me of like a big sewer thing, you know, in the middle of the road, but it's big and it's concrete, and they're taking this big heavy lid off, and they have to set it to the side. But if we're gonna drive down the road, it's only big enough for a car, like there's tracks for your car to stay on. And so they said, if you're coming, we have to carry it further. So what are you gonna do? And I said, I'll stay here till noon. Yes? We'll see. I don't think it's your turn to sit up front yet. So, today we're staying here until noon because they're going to be testing and looking at the depth of the well because they've been down and they're cleaning it for the last 2 days. And we'll see how that goes. Also, I expect the carpenter is going to come and install my closets. Come on, I need closets downstairs and upstairs so I can finish unpacking these clothes. I still have clothes in Antigua to go get, like jackets and stuff that I haven't really needed here, but would be nice to have here, and we need to be out of there by March 5th. So, hello, good morning.
I don't want. Because they're breaking about the stain.
Okay, I'll look at them. She's so cute. She's worried about her blue jeans. They're stained. As you can see, we dress like however we want to here. So I love that. Anyway, but she's at that age where everything, you know, and she's a just so kind of person. So everything's got to be right. So I have a big coffee today. We've got to get some homeschooling done. It's kind of like an every other day thing right now with me. And so on the every other day when we're doing it, it's like, come on, come on, come on. We got lots to do. So this morning I'm going to try to pack in tons of homeschool so that we can play this afternoon, and maybe tomorrow we don't have to do it. I don't know. If we end up going somewhere, we won't have to worry about homeschool for the day. So that's kind of how I do it. So how y'all do it? I don't know. Like, we're getting it done, but it's on my time schedule. And by afternoon, forget it, because I'm so tired. I don't know what's going on. I started taking these little things. You guys, I'm such a nutbag. This is called Vida Nervios. Anyway, it's all natural. All natural. I got it at the grocery store, and it contains, I can't see without my glasses. It contains, I would tell you, but I can't see the little print. I can't see the little print. Otherwise, I'll look at it later, and I'll tell you later. What about that? What about that? The neighbors across the way make honey, and we ran into some friends of theirs in town the other day, and they said, put honey, but it has to be the organic honey. It has to be a certain kind of organic honey. A drop in your eye at night, and when you wake up in the morning, you can see, and it's amazing. I'm gonna try it. I'm willing to try it. Lights are on. It is, of course, 7:30 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning. This is why I'm tired. This is why I'm tired. Alrighty, friends, let me show you some homeschool prep on the first floor. So this is their toy room, their living room, and their classroom, all in one. Kind of like we had at Spartanburg upstairs, but this one is downstairs. So I'm making copies. I use these books. They're awesome. If you're doing homeschool, excellent. Books. And so I only bought one set. So they have language, math, reading, and writing books. And I pull the copy every day, and then I make copies. So the pages are in here. They're done by, you know, every day you do a new worksheet. So you get 4 worksheets at least every day. And then I make copies so that all 3, because I'm a cheapie, remember that, so that all 3 have a copy to work with during the day. And then I had Jose Luis, one of our nephews, gave the kids all these large print crossword word find books, which are great, but you know, they're 4, and Giovanni's kind of like on that level with them. And so to hunt for words, whole words, is kind of a bit much, you know, like these words here today are a bit much. So what I do is I tear the sheet out, and then I look for letters that I think, you know, they'll be able to, that we're learning. So on this side, we're gonna hunt for all the O's today, and they'll use a marker or a color, and they'll mark all the O's. And on this side are S's, because we're starting with S's. And so they'll be able to mark all of the S's, and so that's how I use those. And then I found other books along the way, because remember, they're learning Spanish as well. So they have coloring pages with words for them. So we have those pages. Also things like this, activity pages, so they're matching and doing all of the things there. They do tracing. We're learning, like I told you, the letter S. I got this out of another book. I have tons of books. This one is called Mis Pasitos. It's a little book. So it shows them how to combine S con E. This is the letter E, remember. C, S con A, sa, S con A, say. And it gives them words. And then pictures to go with the words and all of the things. We have practice writing pages, you see, for S. And so they'll be doing all of this today. And if we have too much, we carry it into the next day. So tons of activities and things for them to do during homeschool. So that's how I do homeschool. Plus we have a whole array of games and things over there. And then I have this chest below me is full. So there's the TV. We use this for YouTube so that they can do, just a minute, baby, like the letter S. We do YouTube videos for learning activities. And then say hi, there they are. And then I keep all the books up here where they can't reach. And then we've got games and activities in the drawers below. And all of my glue and my scissors and my stuff is up here. So these are my top drawers. And the other drawers have all of the activities. You know, we do Play-Doh and painting and all of the stuff. So anyway, they've invaded my space. So I'm gonna get busy. Oh, and see, we have our whiteboard over there. And then we have our daily calendar is over here. We have magnetic boards up here for the letters and things like that. Tons of stuff. And, okay, I will, but not right now. And then in these books over here, I have also like, I did them in plastic, a lot of these pages, so we can use dry erase markers, and that works really well too, so we can reuse and reuse and reuse a lot of that stuff. The problem I find is keeping the markers away from them, because I have one in particular that likes to write on walls, and so that's it. But other than that, it's a pretty good system so far. Their little table there, and if we get bored down here, we have the table upstairs, and sometimes we go up on the terraza if it's not too hot and use that space up there as well. So lots of options to get us out of one particular space and into other spaces, and lots of activities to do. So that's kind of how I do homeschool. What do you do? How do you do it? Share your ideas with me, because I can always use ideas, always.
Who doesn't like a fire in the fireplace? In the afternoon. What are you eating? A cookie still? Let me see those shoes you got yesterday. These are for Paca shoes. Look at those. I like those. Put them. Let me see. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, watch out. He wants your cookie. He's going for it. Oh my goodness. It's cold here today. What? I did not expect that. Ooh, it's cold. It's cold outside, isn't it, baby?
This day, we took a boat ride from Panajachel to San Marcos with the kids. You talk about fun. They loved every minute, and we got to really go on quite the Winnie the Pooh adventure. It was a lot of fun. Got it. Kids, you can go on a boat ride? Oh my goodness.
Look at all the people getting on the boat. Gianna's got her Grinch jammies on. Giovanni, Amelia. We're gonna go for a ride.
Remember, friends, be kind to unkind people, for those are the ones that need it the most. And you will always be too much for some people. And remember, those aren't your people. Isn't that so good to know? And lastly, when it comes to being everyone's cup of tea, I'd rather be someone's shot of whiskey than everyone's cup of tea. How about you guys? Anyway, have a fantastic evening. Say a prayer for me. I'll say a prayer for you, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.